Good evening, everybody. Yes, I know I've missed a couple days of streams again. It was because I'm still, for the time being, without my ADHD medication, but I'm going to try doing a stream without it for once. So tonight we're playing, also I want to give a thanks to Urza Shuzmia 13 for following me while I was offline. And also, this is the first time I am successfully broadcasting to VStream. Hello, everybody on VStream that may be watching. And you may also notice that I have a higher output for my streams now. I'm now outputting at 1080p. Hopefully, this will make a bit more of a difference. You know, I think I can upscale my my model in VMagic Mirror. Let me try doing that. Quality. Alright, my quality is on high already. That's okay. But it's all okay. Everything is good. But anyway, I claimed this game for free off of GOG.com on Christmas Day. It's a game called Lacuna. It is a sci-fi detective noir adventure game. Kind of like, think of like Blade Runner, kind of. And also, it doesn't use traditional point-and-click controls. You can actually use a keyboard or a controller. I'm going to be using a controller, as you can see with my controller widget being available. And as a reminder, I'm still doing my... Hey, Ray! I'm still doing my end-of-year bonus round, which is pinned on my Twitch. Yes, my baby! And also, I have HelloFresh sponsorship active. The code is right there, or you can use exclamation point HelloFresh in the Twitch chat. I may put that on copy the information on the YouTube chat and other chats as well. I'm also on Livespace, YouTube, and Bstream in addition to Twitch. But at any rate, we are going to jump right into this little game right here. Let me just make sure everything's set up properly. Right, let's put on the minimalist, or no, let's put on regular game screen. I'm not using Steam, right? I'm using GOG, my mistake. Let me exit Steam and open GOG Galaxy. Or you know what, maybe it'll look better on this screen. I hope it doesn't get in the way too much. Hold up. No, I want to go to recent. GOG is a little clunky to navigate. That reminds me, I need to get back to Silent Hill for the room sometime. Game capture. Lacuna. Where's the game? Yeah, let me just, oh yeah. I have to keep the window of the game open. Or I can try video settings. Full screen, no. Let's confirm this. Okay, just trying to see how things are. Let me just pull up a walkthrough just to be on the safe side. Lacuna walk through. I don't know why these things always pause when I'm out of the... Let me pull up the guide here. I guess we'll start playing. Nice music already. You cannot manually save the game or load a previous save. There is no going back. Oh boy, this should be interesting. Which means we'll get to do several playthroughs. Fun. There will be several playthroughs of this game. Oh my gosh, this music is so good. I love it. Let me see how the stream looks on my phone. Since I can also monitor chat from there. I probably won't be doing the whole external tracker thing this time. I don't feel like it. Drovia, Sector 2, 1800, 0503. Wow, it looks really good on my phone. Looks really smooth. Left stick to walk. Can I walk faster? These stairs. Hold the right trigger to sprint. Mira, over here. Hey, what's up? Hey, Noah. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. It felt like I was being buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's gonna be like New Joran one day. When you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff, conquering a foreign planet, building the first ever Savient colony. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment's on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area. No way! You got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is alright too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can I wait till after this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Come on, it's really cool. What do you want to show me? You'll see. Later choices will be on our timer. Alright, I'm curious, but let's make it quick. This way. I love the whole pixel art style. Looks really neat. Oops. Are we allowed in here? The sign says this is a restricted area. Hey, Spirit, how you doing? Yeah, some nice walking. Certainly. We aren't, but I got the access entrance code. Where'd you get that? My older brother works in there. He gave it to me. But it's not dangerous or anything? No, don't worry. Come on. Let's go sprinting after him. Yum. But how you doing, Spirit? See that elevator? It takes us halfway up the dome. No, we're gonna get caught. There's nobody up there. It's gonna be awesome. You'll see. Come on. Fine. But if someone sees us, I'm gonna tell them it was all your idea. Oh, this is so gorgeous. What? I love this little pixel style. I love it a lot. So, what do you think? That was... wow, right? Did you see the entrance to the mines? Crazy how huge it is, huh? Yeah, pretty impressive. And your brother works down there? It's kind of a scary thought. Really? I think it's pretty cool. Hey, wait a minute. Did you see the flag on those boxes? That's Gara's. So? Why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Maybe they're spying on cool mining tech or something. No, Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff. And besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on a box? No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. I really gotta run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. Glad you liked it. Don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. I won't, I promise. Hey, Mira. I'm glad you're here. Kinda missed you. I miss you too. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We have to reconnect. Let's do it. And... here we go. Alright, see you later! Press, I don't know which button. B? I guess it's B that we use to open our cell? No. No, it's a select. It's a select button to open the cell. Back. On my Xbox controller. Shows your current objective down the bottom right. Walk home. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what. Let's head on down. Oh, this music is so good, though. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I hope everybody's having a great evening today. Oh, there are voices in this game. Just haven't heard any voices. Oh, it's only that one guy who gets voices, I guess. Oxybar. Oh, so we're underground. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? Hold up, what'd you say? Blue ice. What kind of flavor is blue ice? We don't know what stuff's there. A shipment of Karshi green caramel bars has just arrived. Eh? What was that sound? We know the drill. I guess it's nothing. Under store. No way, you have deep fried tulpa fish. Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you serve tulpa. It's my favorite dish back home. Want some? I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. I guess that's about all I can see in this area. All the way right and head up the stairs. All right. Now that everybody's here, Mira, we can get started. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future. This morning, I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't told you what we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he will agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put up on the wall. Very nice. Let me check some things out here. Oh, hi, Pixelody over on V-Stream. I'm sorry I didn't see your messages until now. Opinion on cardboard boxes. They're good for hiding in? I guess. Hi, and also, hello, Captain Price II on YouTube. I kindly ask that you please do not ask any weird questions like you did the last time about that whole big sister, little brother thing. Can you please not ask me any questions like that? Thank you. Anyway, wait. Just that Sorry, just that I'm juggling a lot of platforms and I have to keep tabs on all of them, and the thing automatically pauses whenever I tab out. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Press Y to toggle your AR module's investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Okay. Let me copy some of my messages here. Then investigate using a... So there's your map of the solar system. Gara, Drovia, New Joron. Hold on. Let me check some things out here. Oh, okay. So this is how I do it. This is the safe room. Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have a neat resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your news and sheets tabs. It can be useful to stop and think for a while. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down, take out your cell, and go over everything you know so far. Whenever you receive a news article, it is stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. A little bouncing icon indicates new cell content you haven't gotten yet. Wait, hold on. I have to keep on tabbing. Let me read this. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of tellurium-based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a tellurium-based, let me see if an ad is starting soon. Not yet, but it will in a little bit. Base prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterparts in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity, where vast amounts of the supposedly rare tellurium ore were discovered under the crust. Oh, I got a follower? Thank you for following, Dizzy Stargazers. I hope you're having a great day today. And just check all my other platforms before I continue. Our new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Gara and a group of savants, migrants from New Jor on a very secure their spot. Okay. Wait, hold on. The solar system. Gara. The first colony of one, the Cradle of Humanity, was built in 1608. It was a small science base on Millen. Thank you, Dizzy Stargazers. Goran. Fast forward for today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization Savians from, remember, they said New Joran. Sought after resources. Tellurium, which we just saw in that article not so long ago. Submit. Let's see what they say. Let me just check on everything else here. The ad is starting in about a little under 4 minutes. I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Second question. This was an easy one. It's Savians from New Joran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now for the last question. That's right, we are mining tellurium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on to the next. Hold on, what was that? Oh. Oh boy. Connection close. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Nearest close safe room as quickly as possible. Lockdown in 60 seconds. Oh boy. Oh, F. Oh god. I'm gonna run out of time. Oops, I already wasted some time. Let me start this game all over again. Let me start all over. I already wasted some time dilly-dallying by being confused as to where the maps were. Hold on. Let's try this again. It's loading. Ah. Alright, I have to do this again. I guess I do. Hey, Shen, how's it going? Ah! I do have to do this again, don't I? Oh yeah, that safe room will be important later. Sheet opened. I go sit down. I've already done this part already, so I just have to do it again because there was a high-speed chase sequence. I mean, like an escape sequence, sorry. Okay, now let's run. We have a minute to get to where we need to get. Help, anyone! Grab the door and pull. I'm trying. Okay, there. Let's hurry. "48 seconds to lockdown." Okay, we're making good time. We're making decent time. Let's keep going. 30 seconds. We're making good times. We're almost there. Mira! Thank God you made it! What's going on? Let me check on some things here. Have you seen my parents? Uh-oh. Oh, just in the nick of time. It is entirely possible to fail this escape section by running out of time. The game will progress to Chapter 1 whether Mira succeeds to make it to the escape safe room or not. Interesting. Let me check something. Just check on this here. There's an ad break starting. Even after 10
years,
okay,
meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Neil, did you hear what I said? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? Sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. That was over a month ago, and you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now. It'll be good for her if she has a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go to her right now then? She's home and I won't be bothering you. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring.
I'll be right back. Oh, whoops, wrong screen. Sorry about that random interruption. I had to be called for a quick chores, but I'm back.
As much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Up. Today. Pardon me. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Joran's colonization efforts on Jovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Joran's public authorities have been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Jovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Jovian ground. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main, oh, they got married, were among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, never escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Maine recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. There's a way that Mira would not survive, and it's if she doesn't make it to the safe room in time, apparently. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad, hi. You work on your novel? Yeah, no, please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? Kind of, but you can't really send me anywhere. I came because I wanted to. Okay, so how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. Made it to the second round. Hey, not bad. That's great. I have to knock it out of the park because I have to make it to the finals. All the finalists participate in a workshop led by Hannah Slater. That would be so awesome. Who's that? You don't know her? She wrote The Tree and the Asteroid. She's the best. Sounds good. I'm sure you'll make it. At least one of us is optimistic. I need to finish this within the next 2 days, and it still sucks. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you're gonna want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Banny's symbolic visit. I go check on my other platforms really quickly. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara. Drovia's Foreign Minister Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian slate and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central command at the summit is expected to be in Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers didn't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia expert in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is the extremist branch of the Savient religion and is infamous for defending backwards, anti-scientific positions. Drovian influence would inevitably lead to the stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. God, look at how gorgeous this is.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet.
Yeah?
I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Please contact the system administrator. Great, the scanner's busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. Hey, Dad, I tried to call you, but it looks like you were busy again. I just want to tell you something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings I told you about? They got into a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation, that one of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined and it got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to read more emails. Room 174 at CDI HQ. (9264). Scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. Your backup key code is updated every month for security reasons. So I go check my other platforms again. Checking on everything. (9264). Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct pin. Unlocking door. Hey, Gary. So how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with President Robertson now. They are invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the F out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might have punched them on the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? Yes. What about Robertson? Not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. Got a pet lizard here. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Let's give him some affection. Can we? I guess we can't. Huh? Nope. Let's see here. I don't want to smoke. Smoking bad. Okay, one sec. Let me just check on everything. We go sleep. We're EP. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot? What? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't. It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake.
Thanks for saying hello to Laura. Sorry.
Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck me, I'll snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Yeah, he started talking when I was reading that email. And that is going to start in about 5 minutes. Let me just check everything else. This only applies to Twitch, by the way. Let me just check everything here. I'm quite proud of the little thumbnail I threw together for YouTube. I think it looks really nice. I posted it to my Instagram as well. It's raining. Look at my character just moving back and forth. Funny. Outbreak is finishing now. Come on, let's go. Yum. What is that? What is that thing supposed to be? It's supposed to be fixing the stairs or something? History to go. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Jovia has been demanding stronger Savient representation in the colonial government. Why is it that so many Savians live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out in today's History to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Savians from New Joran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Savians who had experienced marginalization and oppression on New Joran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of tellurium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In the 1800s, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Savient faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Savient-led construction colonization projects on Jovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Jovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to return to New Joran. The Savian population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since becoming the majority a few years ago. Oh, I didn't see that part. Head on down. Head down again. Okay, here's a train. I remember when I used to ride a subway in New York. I was actually visiting New York when the Twin Towers were still around. I think I even got a little souvenir of like a pencil with a taxi print on it. I have never sharpened it to this day. I don't know where it is. It's gotta be around there somewhere. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Let me check my other platforms again really quickly. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. Seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. Yeah, it's starting soon, so feel free to stretch and let me pause and get a drink because self-care is important. I'll see you in a little bit. Right, let's see how long the ad has. How long is this ad going? Oh, looks like the ad's over. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. Staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any developments? Anything suspicious? No, it seems that the sniper hit their target and ran. They asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. Secretary and priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. What did you expect? What do you expect from Benny's employees? Not much. They keep refusing to cooperate. I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Benny's staff, his spiritual advisor, and a somewhat prominent Soviet front member. The guy's effing annoying. Colroy says he can barely keep him away from Benny's body. What's a priest trying to do? F if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. Wow, look at that pixel art fountain though. Look at that smooth pixel animation. Oh my gosh, I love it. Has to be one of the opposite high rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we could pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It will be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get out there and give Young a hand. Copy that. Realize how big of a shit show this is, right? Can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything, kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results in our hands. If you don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. You can sprint upstairs, okay? Let's take a look around. I guess we can't go any further. Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. I can't believe it. Hold on, there's a glossary? Let me check that out. My home, the planet where humanity originated. The planet where the Garian colony called Sector 1 is located. Petrovia. Its inhabitants have a demanding independence. One of Gara's 3 moons, the first to be inhabited, serves as a gateway for subsequent space exploration and colonization. The 6th planet eligible for colonization of the solar system. New Jordan is the first fully terraformed planet, the only real superpower besides Gara. Largest Soviet population outside of Drovia. The first Femus is the first planet to be colonized by humanity. Many private companies started their own microstates there. Whoops! The strongest faction in the solar system spanning Gara's most. This makes me think of the game FTL, which I have not played in a minute. I want to play FTL again. So good. The Central Department of Intelligence of the Garian State, headed by its director and overseen by the Attorney General. Catherine Conrad, my ex-wife. I still have her last name. Interesting that the man takes the woman's last name in this setting, it looks like. I mean, I'm sure nowadays there are some men who, when they marry their wives, they take their wife's last name instead of the other way around. Usually it's the wife who takes the husband's last name. I'm pretty sure there are some men that do that when they marry a woman. They say to take their wife's last name. My daughter, I don't see her often enough. My partner and direct supervisor. Or my colleagues, forensics experts. Murdered by a sniper. Okay. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, you know, it's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy in the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab and I could use your help. Our #1 priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. Got it. One more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. What's this? Press L to toggle outline mode. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? Let me check on my other tabs. I am Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjun. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of Savient farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body and we're running out of time. I understand, but I can't have you move in the bodies. Critical evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something? That doesn't matter. My personal convictions are irrelevant here. The CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Listen, Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. The Garian state likes to pride itself as tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that these are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. Tolerance seems to be an empty word on Gara. Keeping an eye on him. 2 wooden spheres dubbed Bawas. Savians used them when praying together. A bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. The Sakura Hotel looks like a fancy place even at a distance. Rocket Tower. Some multimedia conglomerate. Foreign Minister venues, desert gets clean headshots, a casino. Might help disguise the sound of gunshot, but they said you couldn't bring a gun in. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Yes, we were just talking about... Were you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for... Did you notice anything suspicious? No, Joseph has been on edge lately, but that only makes sense. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. Who has a key for the cupboard? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do. People on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Too bad you can't sprint in this mode. Eh. Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Jovian authorities arrive. Jovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions for... Please calm down, sir. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If we have another target, they need to have another target. We need to find out now. Let me check something. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I am not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Jovian target right now, and you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give them the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine. Here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me check something. Oh, I got a raid from Zed Sirius on VStream. Hello, everybody. Let me just write a chat. Hi, it's going great, Zed Sirius. This is my first proper stream on VStream. I'm also streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Livespace at this moment. But I hope you're doing well. I have been uploading some videos here as well. You were playing Dragon's Dogma? I'm guessing that's what you were playing from that little banner I see here. But that's great. I have Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I think, on my Nintendo Switch. Maybe I should give it a play sometime. Okay, let me have a look. Whoops, sorry. The game pauses, so I may have to laser focus a little bit on the game and then tab back to some of my other tabs, so I hope you guys don't mind. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably use a comparatively small rifle to better disguise a gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I'd say. 250 tops. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. I should definitely give it a play myself. I know that there is a second one in development. I definitely want to give it a try sometime. Or give me just one sec. Okay. Let me just check something out on the balcony real quickly. 150 meters away. 300 meters, so that rules that out. 200 meters away, they said that they were tightened security, so the casino's out. 180 meters? Not so sure about that. I feel like the Sakura Hotel is the most likely place the culprit fired from. Small caliber rifle. Oops. It's fired from. Feel like it is most likely Sakura Hotel. Oh. Maybe I should get on it then. Playing Dragon's Dogma, I mean. Okay, let's see what I'm supposed to do here. Did the phone do something? No, it didn't. Neil, I saw you submit a sheet. Report back to Gary and ask what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Tell those bodyguards, cut them some slack. Looks unconvincing, but they helped me find a bullet that killed Banny. Question them tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Jovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. You should get going. I'm on my way. Let me just check my guide.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
I always walk a little slower when he narrates. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details. They said they have been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. It would appear that the train is coming. music is so good. Oh, it's aptly named because there are sakura trees all around. Right, you have to head left after we get out of the train. It's right here. Let's see what it says. An independent Drovian economy? The possibilities and potential consequences of an independent Drovia have been hotly debated in politics and the media lately. While many seem to be focused on the cultural and political dimensions, the real meat of the issue lies in its economics. As a Garian colony, Drovia cannot freely trade with other colonies or planets. Instead, it is forced to export its raw materials like the ever-important Telenium to Gara under market value, which then processes or resells at a profit. The big winners here are companies like the Gara-based mining giant Milix, but also... What's this? Gara itself, whose hegemony, I don't know what that means, over the solar system is somewhat dependent on its Telenium empire. If Drovia were to gain independence, it would start selling its Telenium to the highest bidder, which would spell massive economic damage for Gara, and I didn't read that last part. Let me just play a funny sound effect. Oh wait, I can't read, just for fun.
Oh, wait, I can't read. Give me that.
Oh, good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito, looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff nobody can go in or out. Always keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty, lights out, and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guests in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success thus far. Do you know what he looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is, rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. Let me just check on all my things here. Ad starting in about 5 minutes, but let me just finish. For now... What did you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on our perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Is that like a little underwater koi pond that they got there? Like you can see the koi pond from there. That's pretty neat, I guess. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card? If it is absolutely necessary, yes. Here you go, sir. But be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I got a key card. Let's go look at Diaz's room. Alright, let's get up there. Keep it down the corridors and mind the carpets. I'm watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. Almost empty whiskey bottle. Pretty expensive, judging by the receipt. Piece of paper. Hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. Fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it. We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Huh? Hold up. Cutout glass? Hello. Hey Gary, could you come over for a sec? Did you find something? Pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging for the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. Think the sniper could have fired from here? He'd have to be a really good shot though. I saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Wait. Oh, I don't get to see what's on the roof very well. Let me go check on my other platforms real quick. An ad break is going to start in a minute and a half. This is only applicable to people on Twitch. If you're watching on another platform, this doesn't apply to you, but for Twitch, I will give a brief recap after the break resumes. Feel free to use the restroom in the meantime, or get a drink, or stretch, self-care in any way. Let's see here. What the? Stay calm, ma'am. Word to CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. Would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please make yourself comfortable. Need to answer a couple questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick. I'm a busy woman. Did you hear gunfire earlier? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question. No, but I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? Make it quick. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel, I never saw him, but I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier around 11. I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until Kirsten he called pick up, then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation, or did he get a recorded message from somebody off planet? It must have been a live conversation. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. That's all, thanks. So gonna leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course, I'll stay. My tea isn't cool enough to drink yet. Gee, what a prima donna. Hi, Derek Ho. Corner 2013 on YouTube. The ad is starting on Twitch, but I will recap for anyone that misses this segment. If I remember. I think we're done up here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track that Diaz guy down. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question him. You should also have a look around. It's no crime scene, but you never know where to find a clue. I'll be waiting at the reception. Saving. Saito, anything new? Let me go check to see if Mom has a... Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how DS escaped from the hotel. The ad on Twitch is not over yet. Let's see here. Banny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that DS left shortly after that. Probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea of when he left. The question is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means that he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. My theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long at the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him, that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. Guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Go ahead and talk to staff. Pianist. How can I help? Did you see anybody leave between these times? I was right here all night, but I really didn't pay attention to that, sorry. We gave a concert earlier. They kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, the guest from the 8th floor. I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late-night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model. Did he show it to you? I think the viola might have been the rifle. No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't a talkative type. What does he look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Excuse me, ma'am. Could I ask you a few questions? Okay. Did you see anybody leave between those times? No, I was in the back of the kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. The hotel is on lockdown until further notice. I have another question. Have you met Mr. Diaz? Don't think he ever came to my bar. Evening, could you answer a few questions? I heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off tonight. You happen to know why that is? No idea, it's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Said it was offline. I just turned it back on. It seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on or off for anywhere than this booth? No. It's just been you here all night. Nobody else? Sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Bernd to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia's the bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Bernd's the pianist. Felicia at 22, Bernd at that time. Diaz, a guest from the 8th floor. Haven't talked to any guests in a while. Do you see anybody leave between those times? Or a car picking somebody up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. I'm more seeing people going in than out. When was the concert over? Started at 20:30, took about 3 hours, but some stuck around at the bar a little longer. Hold up, what's this? What, who is that? Sorry, am I interrupting something? Going for a smoke? So that's gonna keep us here for a while. I have a question. Do I store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed? I do. I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely at 22:10. Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Vehicle tracker. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Oh, don't tell me that this guy did it. Excuse me, sir. It was turned off earlier tonight. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. I did, but just for a few minutes and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on while you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Let's talk to the receptionist. I haven't spoken to him. Let me check my other platforms really quickly. Does this thing consult? Ah, I should have my Mix It Up open. Too bad Mix It Up doesn't read from... Yeah? Okay. Anyway, it's dinner time, so I will be going away for a bit. I will see you guys back. Hopefully not too long, and hopefully that chores don't take too long, but I will be back soon. Ish. Hope to see you guys in a little bit. I am sorry for that very long delay, but I am finally back. Give me 1 second. Can I ask you a question? Happy to help. Did you see anybody leave between these times? I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. You live here mostly, yes. About the vehicle tracker. My colleague said that the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker. Mr. Smith. The tracker ever turned off? It operates around the clock. It doesn't usually break or have hiccups? I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more details. What does Diaz look like? We already know. Never met him. The reception was occupied when we checked in last night. Used our electronic check-in service. Again, sorry for that extended wait time. I just check in on everything here. Let's check my walkthrough. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see here. This must be the vehicle tracker. Excuse me, I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if you've got kids to take care of. The guard told me that you took over during his break at 2200. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. The guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. There's a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? Let me make sure that my mic is working. It is. If he won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take him in for questioning. I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have time to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. I don't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Tell me everything for the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was gonna hit on me. Then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off, offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. Also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized he had lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when he had called in the anonymous tip. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped you'd take it from here. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. A white van. Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? I'm sorry. He's a skinny, tall guy with red hair and red beard. You have to understand, I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can barely make ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. I'll think about it. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed almost 2 days ago. Do you think she might have been an accomplice? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Leave her be. Honestly, just leave her be. We got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in this whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid, and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? Should have thought about that. Knowing makes us complicit. We be breaking the law. The law and justice aren't always the same thing. I've been looking to that white van while you were talking. A vehicle of matching description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. The lower layer is just a few train stops away. Copy that. I'll catch a night train and keep you posted. Or the Causeway Canal. Nope, there's nothing over there. Did you find a van yet? Looking at it now, seems like they dumped it. I dispatched a team to your location. I'll give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Be careful, I've been looking into Diaz some more. His ID is completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. You need a surgeon to put it in and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, or likely a bunch of them. Copy. Thanks for the heads up. Wait, hold up. Let's go back to check investigating the abandoned van. Has no license plates. You don't look like you're here for the concert. I wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see the person that landed a van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like police to you? Fair. Fair cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI, that's even worse. Did you or did you not see the driver? Trying to find out where they went. I've only been out here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leak, then we're going back in. You're taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Are we done? Look, man. Everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look around down the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some a-holes climb onto his boats, make a mess. You're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. Oh. Cut by a pocket laser. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Have you been here all night? Who's asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. So always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. A rope has been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? Rob? Didn't think so, but he's still gonna want to talk to you. Rob! Someone's here about your boat. Well, tell him to get up here. You heard a man? Hey, that's the first time the cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month. Not with the police. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm actually not with the police. Neil Conrad, CDI. What the hell are you doing here? I see a detective case. You might be able to help me. What about you helping me? Why does the police ignore me and everyone I know? I don't know, but you have to listen to me. The man who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Help me find him and get your property back. When did he steal it? It's 3:40 now. A good hour ago, I heard the engine start and then Ed yelled something. Yeah, I wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know? I went out to see what was going on. The boat was already leaving the port. For over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. All boats that go in or out are picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI next door is the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you tell it you're law enforcement. No idea. It's called Berta. I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Will that name show up in the system? No, but it's painted on the side. You know anything about the thief? Except that it's probably a Savient. What makes you think that? Because it was Savients who vandalized my boat last month. Is that all you're basing this assumption on? Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Ha! Nobody tells Ed what to do, least of all y'all upper folks. One of you bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. You ever had any sympathy for you? That's word in it for sure. Sounds like that's something important to Ed. Won't shut up about it. So you bringing me my boat back or what? Welcome to the Port Bureau, visitor. Access denied. I am Neil Conrad with the CI. Scan my ID. Welcome, agent. What can I do for you? Displaying traffic data. That's all. Any updates? I think our guy stole a boat. Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Problem is that I do not know the boat's ID yet. I do have a record of local traffic data on screen right here. Approximately. Give me a moment. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, Your friend told me that you saw the person who stole the boat. Can you describe to me what you saw to help me track it down? That means you're concerned with crimes like fraud and theft? We help everyone. Why do you ask? I was thrown out of Lacuna harbor the other day. When I brought this boat to the young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Richer folks moving in. New management. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I call the company, all I hear is lawyer gibberish. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. I'll see what I can do. I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. My spot was at Lacuna Harbor, right next to the Red Herring. The pub. Very clever. Fred, the harbor master. Now, let's see. 2:39 was the time of theft. There should be one ID in the outgoing. So that would be 220190. What do I do to keypad is X? Oops. So it's the right one. Got the ID you sent me and I found the boat. Arrived at another harbor just a few minutes ago. I'm sending you this location right. Saito? Hold on, I think I got a hit on Diaz's ID chip. It just got picked up right now. It's right next to the harbor where the boat docked. We got the right one. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. He was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there, stat. I'm sending reinforcements. I don't even know what that person's trying to do. Check the news. Who is Joseph Fanny? Late 1700s in New Joran. The mines of Sector 2, his family moved to Drovia. Yeah, I'm coming, Mom. So it looks like I have run out of time. My mother will be taking a shower soon, and I will be unable to continue for the night without an extremely long interruption, which I, at this point in a time, do not feel like it is worth it. That being said, I'm gonna see if I can continue this tomorrow. I'm sorry again I didn't get to finish this all in one sitting, but thank you all, everybody, for stopping by. And I think I'll raid somebody I haven't seen in a while. Say hi to Fermi for me. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll finish this, but maybe I'll also get to do some other things as well. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow.